Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Charkirk.
What's up?
We're watching Cobra Kai Season 5, Episode 2. Thanks so much for joining us. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see a cut-down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us, uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKuwait, or become a member of this YouTube channel so you can watch the whole thing with us. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync to make it easy for you guys to sync up your video, well, the show's video, with our video. It's like you're watching with two of your favorite pals from the internet. So if you're watching this on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
To succeed, you must overcome Twin Body! 拳に優しいやつ
Oh.
He put it right back in.
I know.
Sensei Kreese fell victim to his demons. That's why I've brought in some of the finest senseis in the valley.
So, you are a champion, eh?
Yeah.
And I will not go easy on you.
Okay.
Oh.
I think this guy wants money.
No, dinero, no. Mueve la van, por favor.
No, you cannot have the van. It's a very special van. You tell me, ¿Dónde Hector Salazar?
No, eh?
All right, all right.
It's gonna get towed.
Wait, hey!
Well, they're definitely gonna get dinero from you now.
I'm going to El Hoyo Verde later.
You can't leave Mexico without a few stories, right?
I owe you. Let me show you a good time.
Do we trust him?
I don't know.
You are better than this. Maybe you do not want to train anymore now that you are champion, huh?
I don't just fight for a trophy. I want to be strong.
Good reasons.
What about you? Why be a sensei?
Honor.
Oh, shit. It's good.
That's it?
That is everything. If you want to break free of troubles, you must face them directly. Now, focus.
Nice work, Nichols. Where are you from exactly, Sensei Joe?
Kyoto.
Beautiful. I've always loved the Fushimi Inari Shrine.
Too many tourists. Nanzenji Temple. Much better for your next visit.
Does he suspect?
He is so tall. That Terry guy.
Oh my gosh.
The thing will burn a hole right through you. Mom and I watch Hot Ones on YouTube.
Oh, jeez. Ooh. I mean, I love spicy food, but like, damn.
That's my boy!
Oh my gosh.
Nikki, oh my God, are you okay?
You lied to me. He doesn't even know I exist.
Mijo, I had to. You don't understand how dangerous he
is. Smart, he's generous, he's respected, he has his own business. All of these things I missed out on because of you.
Whoa.
Vámonos, Miguel.
El
Hoyo Verde.
Miguel, don't.
Come on, let's go.
He's gonna find out something bad.
Yeah, I think so. Oh gosh, use the tongs. Use the tongs. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, and do not touch your eyes for like a day.
You got this. I bet on you any day of the week.
What are you doing? Why? Oh, I thought he was like gonna rub it all over his hands and do something stupid. Is he cheating?
Because he did the whole thing.
Yeah, he did the whole thing. Yeah. Come on now. You have to have honor. Aye! Oh, he got it in his eyes too. Don't touch your eyes. Okay.
What are you doing tonight? I'd love to hear more how a Japanese master ended up in the valley.
I am happy to tell you a story.
Dinner and drinks at my house. Will you make sure Sensei Joe gets all my info?
Oh, Sensei Joe just left. Where's the info?
I just emailed him or texted him.
Excited to take things to the next level?
What's the point? You'll just pay to make me champion again.
Nice, okay. Confront him.
If you don't believe it, then you're the only person who doesn't.
So what am I supposed to do now? Just go back to normal and act like nothing happened?
If you choose to leave, I won't hold it against you.
He's too good.
But if you come back tomorrow, I will make you the future of this dojo. The decision is yours.
He's so manipulative. But he makes it sound like
His
he's
points
being
are
nice.
strong.
I mean, yeah.
You know, he's awful, but his points are strong.
Yeah, I still don't know how you managed to eat that last chili.
He didn't.
I didn't.
Oh my gosh, don't touch your eyeballs.
What were you chewing on, man? That's about the most badass thing I've ever seen.
How did he? Okay, he just did him.
Carmen?
I hope that they bring that back.
He doesn't understand that he's in danger. He doesn't know the kind of man Hector is.
Did he say anything?
Nothing. But I think I heard Hector say they were going someplace. El Hoyo Verde.
We're on our way.
He's gonna make him do like some bare knuckle fight or something.
My uncle tried to teach me about honor, but I was not ready to learn. I thought shortcuts, cheating would get me through faster. My cowardice was exposed for all to see.
Yamazaki, 50-year-old.
Wow.
I promise that'll be the best whiskey you ever have.
Kampai.
Your students are well trained.
Our students are our legacy. I have a rival in this dojo business, in fact. This guy, LaRusso. Grab your drink. I want to show you something.
Isn't it supposed to be evening? It's so bright out.
Oh my god, I love the matching shirts.
Hector the Salazar, you know him? Hector the Salazar.
¿Qué pasó?
Héctor, aquí hay unos gringos preguntando por ti.
¿Gringos? ¿Cuáles gringos? ¿Con quién vienen?
Creo que son FBI.
Oh my gosh.
Who were you on the phone with earlier?
My mom?
Just my mom. Just checking up on her.
No, right. So, you came to Mexico all alone?
I was backpacking, like I said.
I know what you said. Are you with the feds?
No, absolutely not.
Give me your phone.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. He didn't look. Oh, did he see it?
No.
Sorry about that, kid. Sorry. People are not always what they seem. Hmm?
Yeah, like you. Yes! Yes! Ah! Don't touch your own eyes.
I have a plan that will make Cobra Kai and karate as synonymous as Starbucks and coffee.
And what is this plan?
That's something I might feel comfortable confiding in my right-hand man. If you're willing to take the job.
Yosh.
A toast, then, to righting the wrongs of the past.
Kari.
His motivation is interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's true.
We should probably get you home. I could drive you if...
No. Gotta lay low a few days. Maybe a week or two. My dad used to tell me all the greatest stories. That was his favorite. What you don't learn till you get older is that the sun is the government. It's women. You fly too high, they come and bring you down.
It's like, fuck the glass. Strip the bottle.
That woman I told you about, I was practically your age when we got married. Don't ever make that mistake. She couldn't stand me doing my business. And her mother even worse. Trataron de joderme a mí, un hombre exitoso. And you know what I regret? Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you want chicharrón?
I'm not hungry. I should probably get going, actually.
No, you can't leave.
All right. Chicharrón for one.
He's not just gonna let him go. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. You were right.
Please tell me you're okay, Miggy.
Just get out of there first.
Miguel!
Oh God.
Miggy?
Get out of there.
I'm okay, Ma.
He has a gun.
I'm coming home.
Oh.
Am I early?
Right on time.
Fall in.
Oh.
It seems you weren't entirely honest with me.
How did you know?
With one of my old friends from Kyoto, we toast Kanpai. So imagine my surprise when my new friend from Kyoto raises a glass and says something they would only say in Okinawa.
Kari.
Kari.
Oh.
I never heard that before. Kari.
Yeah.
Who takes this man down gets the job. And I will pay triple what I promised.
What? Are we all?
Damn.
No mercy. Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, that was efficient.
Not come near Russo family. You cross Rhine. You will beg for mercy.
Kicked all the asses. Him and his stunt double.
Nice.
Oh man. Oh my gosh.
It's a half-hour program. What do you expect?
I know. I'm enjoying it so much. It's so much fun to me. I like it a lot.
So far, this confirms my feeling that this is one of the better seasons, maybe the best season so far for me. I thought it was a little bit strange, some of the dynamic between Miguel and his biological father. There was some weird, I don't know, writing and blocking in that. But outside of that, I liked the story of the episode,
Yeah.
and I liked the action of the episode. I liked where it went. The whole coincidence of it being female body inspector FBI,
Yeah.
and that being misinterpreted as, oh my God, the FBI is here, with, you know, what looks like a seasoned and a newer officer,
Yeah.
you know, a person of the law. They have that appearance about them, and you know, it being Hector Salazar, two people walking in wearing shirts that say FBI, it's totally plausible that two gringos wearing a
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like, oh my gosh, like they're after me, you know. And he's a very paranoid person because he's lived his whole life being on the run. Like, you think about someone like Pablo Escobar or any notable, you know, mafia person or drug lord.
Yeah.
They're always on the run. They're always like concerned that someone's out to get them, and they're, you know, every corner they have a lot of people protecting them, lots of money being hidden in weird places. And so the part that was kind of wigging me out a little bit was inside the restaurant. It's just, he constantly had diarrhea of the mouth to this guy he met 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
And
that was weird to me.
That's the one thing that sort of threw me off. And I guess, like, I don't know. If I'm paranoid about someone trying to take me down, I'm keeping a lot of cards close to the chest. I'm not going to reveal so much. And maybe it was vague enough and it wasn't too much information that he was selling himself out, that he was, you know, he wasn't exposing himself at all. But it still seemed to be very, very honest and transparent. And then when Miguel walked outside, I was expecting like something of, you know, Hector kind of looking out.
Yeah.
Maybe stepping outside, maybe shooting as soon as he saw
Yeah.
Miguel on the phone. I don't know. Like,
That's why I was so scared, because like going from the sense of danger that you got inside MMA fighting place, right? Where he suspected him and was acting really weird and was quite aggressive, and then to feeling bad. Maybe it's because he realized like, oh shit, he's a kid.
Yeah.
And so he felt bad about his paranoia. Maybe we can chalk it up to that. But it did seem very strange to me, and that's why I was very nervous when he just let him go. And then when Johnny showed up and like Johnny's shirt still says FBI, even though it's ripped, and they're hugging and he's calling his mom, and I'm like, no, if this was like a real gangster, then he would have come out and just been like, why are you on the phone? Pop, pop.
Yeah.
You know?
And it wouldn't have just been him and Miguel. It would have been a crew.
Yeah.
Of some kind. you know, while he's hiding and whatnot.
Yeah,
but anyway, these are like points that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
Just-
this is the show. It's kind of for kids and adults alike.
Well,
so.
it's so funny you just said that. To me, it's a kids show for grown-ups. That's the idea.
Sure.
The way it's executed is kind of like a kid's show sometimes. It's a soap opera. And so silly things might happen. And they're like, okay, just buy into it then. Like if something silly happens, you just sort of accept it. The way the fights are staged is a little... It's fine. Like, I don't come to Cobra Kai, honestly, for the action. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's more about the
fun.
drama. It's more about, you know, just the relationships and the characters. That's more what I'm here for than the martial arts. The martial arts is just a flurry of movement and close camera angles and not much that is really discernible. They did a fairly good job of Chozen and his stunt double because I have an eye for that, and I knew he had a stunt double.
Well,
but
some of the moves were looking really
Advanced?
good, like
Oh,
really,
like acrobatic?
advanced. And then like some of the moves, when you could really see him do it, and I could tell it was the actor, I'm like, it has to be slow because of his age.
Yeah.
And I was kind of hoping that they would be able to play it better in a way to have more of a group fight going on rather than the whole thing where it's like, I'm gonna hold back and take turns. Whereas I just wanted to see all of them go at him and then him be a complete badass and be like 5-on-1, take that.
Yeah.
You know?
What's interesting to me that I haven't seen in a fight scene yet, a long time ago when I was in Taekwondo, we would do 3-on-1 sparring matches. And they were generally like only 30 seconds long because it takes the wind out of you.
Yeah, I bet.
You know? How do you teach that without throwing someone into that kind of circumstance?
Yeah,
and
you just have to.
Yeah, and it's part of your black belt training. Like to go from a certain level in the advanced belts, you have to do 2-on-1. I think in some ways is more difficult than 3-on-1 because with the 3-on-1, as long as they don't grab your arms, which they never did because it's Taekwondo, you just kind of move around and line them up. It's a lot of running and it's a lot of dodging and moving because if you try to engage, you're more likely to hurt yourself or get caught. And I haven't seen that so much in any fight scenes. And it seems like, okay, if you're dealing with older people, that would be the move, is to line them up, is to constantly kind of get around instead of like going, you know.
I guess it's not as exciting cinematically
It can be.
to watch someone do
the way
that.
it's the way it's in my head, it could be. I liked the simple things in that fight scene is what I'm trying to get around to. And that's why I think the moving around thing would have been cool to see because the simplicity is what I buy into because I know that that actor can pull that off. And so he did this one good thrust kick and the actor just dropped to his chest.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
That was really cool.
Because he looks like someone who has a heavy, what do you
lower
call
center
it?
of gravity?
Lower center of gravity. I don't know. It's like a good center, like a very strong center, like in a very karate-like form, right?
Yeah.
Him throwing that kick that drops that guy that way, I bought into that. But him doing any crazy like acrobatic type stuff, not that they was too carried away.
No, it wasn't.
But there was some movement in there that just looked like
He did a
it
cool
was
hook kick. That was probably the stunt double,
Maybe
right?
that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, there's some moves in there that just seemed like it had the fluidity of someone who was a third his age.
Right.
Or it's easier to just say half his age. Like 2/3 younger than him, I think is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Because the actor's quite older. I mean, he's much older. He's not like 1 foot in the grave, but he's much older. And like, obviously moves like that would be difficult. But that aside, I enjoyed the leveling up because I was wondering when Terry was going to find out, you know, and the notion that he knew before they even left the dinner table was cool. Or no, did he know when they cheers in the...
They cheersed in the weapons room. Because
Nonetheless, he was holding on to it the whole night, though.
I had a sense of it because the actor who plays Terry is really good. And he has that look. There was definitely a look in his eye when they did the cheersing and afterwards because they were both looking at each other. And I was just like, ooh, he has that look where I can't really read it. Like maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. And that's just his face. And it turns out that he knows. Like I love that kind of stuff. I think he did a really great job with the acting there. And
he's really good.
He's doing a really great job overall.
He's an excellent villain.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Kreese was fun, but I can see why he got replaced with Terry ultimately in this show because he's a scarier villain in a lot of ways.
Because he's smarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had this weird notion while watching it of like Daniel and Terry are actually quite similar in that they both have a lot of money. They're both successful white guys. It was interesting. The weirdest thought popped into my head, which is, what if Batman fought someone who's like Batman but a bad guy who's like really wealthy, a wealthy white dude,
like
a
Lex
billionaire?
Luthor?
Sure.
Okay.
But Lex Luthor never dresses up in a costume in the evening, you know?
True. Okay.
Not that we know of.
Okay.
Lex Luthor's more of Superman's dude anyway.
They all live in that same universe.
That's not the same.
Okay.
You should shut up.
Okay.
Being so smart.
Okay.
Stating the obvious.
Whatever.
Because I associate Batman with Joker.
Yeah.
That's why. The
Yeah.
Joker's not rich.
That we know of.
He burns his money.
For fun.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah.
Whatever Heath Ledger's Joker said. The show had me worried for what Miguel was going to discover, and that that actor does a really good job of being vulnerable.
Yes, he's so good at emoting. Like, I
Yeah.
really felt for him in that moment. And I think that's what we were all afraid of, right? It's like, obviously, I've never been in the situation that his character has been in, but I imagine that when you are, you're always hopeful that when you try and find this person who is your biological mother or father, that you hope that they're good or that they're everything that you dreamed of, but there's a good chance that they might not be. And it's crushing, you know, to go there, to go all the way and then find out that your dad is a complete douchebag.
This happens a lot, though.
It does happen a lot. And I think, you know, it's because people go in with all that hope and all those dreams, like everything that you've ever dreamed of as a young child who felt abandoned or who felt like they were missing something. And then sometimes, many times, or maybe not many times, but sometimes, you know, people do meet their long lost family and they're great and it's awesome. You know,
Sure.
But sometimes it's not. And in Miguel's case, it wasn't. And everything that his mom and his grandmother were trying to warn him about, it was true.
Yeah.
And so it was absolutely crushing. I really felt for him in that moment.
We have yet to see what's going to happen in episode 3. But the fact that they wrapped up that whole bit with Miguel and his father at the end of episode 2, it felt a little fast. And I was kind of hoping that we were going to get a little deeper into episode 3 or 4 or whatever with that stuff.
Well, actually, I was surprised that it went on for as long as it did. At the end of season 4, they showed her, like, what's going to happen. The stuff in Mexico didn't seem like it was a lot. So I thought that it was going to wrap up in one episode. But I'm glad we got to have 2 episodes of him in Mexico. So this was like a cute little side story. But I did appreciate also in that scene showing the dynamic of the 3 of them, watching Johnny embrace Miguel, and then Miguel notices Robbie there, and it's this weird thing of like, yeah, you're his biological son, and yet he's embracing me like I'm his son and he's the father that I never had. And I wonder how that dynamic will play out. You know, I'm reading a lot of emotions on their faces, and in a way it almost seems like, at least from what I'm gauging from looks, it seems like maybe Robbie is kind of accepting the situation and being like, okay, I can share my dad with you.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'm just being too optimistic and going like,
Yeah.
you guys can share.
Yeah.
There's enough love to go around.
I don't know. I guess the whole thing has to get back to the Valley and Encino.
Yeah.
And Cobra Kai. I was enjoying this deviation, kind of like Harry Potter finally going saying, I'm not coming back to Hogwarts. I was enjoying that and wanting to see where that goes more, but I guess the point is to come back to like the main, like this was just a weird deviation, just to have a cliffhanger ending for the last season. I'm a little bit annoyed, I guess, because this was exciting.
It was exciting, yeah.
It's different, and I'm like, where does that go? Because you know, you've been doing all this training, and it's not just about the rivalry between schools anymore. It's not just about the rivalry between Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. It's much bigger than that. It feels like we're going back to, you know, year 5 is all I'm saying, as opposed.
Sure. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll find a way
or
to.
year 6.
Yeah, maybe they'll find a way to bring it back in.
You know what I mean,
somehow.
though?
Yeah.
It's like book 7 at the end of book 6.
Yeah,
Potter was like,
so.
I'm not coming back. You know, because book 7 is when he finally was like, I got shit to do. Got to take care of this,
Gotta take
Voldemort
care of
guy.
Voldemort, yeah.
So it just kind of felt like we were sort of walking backwards a little bit. But I'm here for the adventure. It was a long-winded way of expressing a simple minor point. I'm sorry. You guys, really appreciate you hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as we did. Do subscribe, please. Hit that bell icon, all notifications, vote this up if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on Patreon or memberships, thanks so much for supporting us here. I'm Jabby Coy. This is
Achara Cook.
Peace out.